Hello there, greetings from Zerzex IT Training and Projects. So in this video, we are going to discuss some of the concept of Julia programming language. We will start the session or the playlist from the introduction of Julia programming language. Why Julia programming language is better than the dynamic programming language. Let's try to have a quick facts about the Julia programming language. Next, we will try to compare this Julia programming language with the dynamic programming language. The first advantage is it's an open source and free software. This was developed by three scientists called Jeff Benenson, Stephen, and Viral Shah in MIT. The project started in the year 2019 and completed in 2012. The popularity is increasing in technical, especially in the data science field. Okay, I think you might have experience whenever you are executing the Keras or the deep learning programs. It takes a lot of time, but Julia programming language, the promise is that so we can reduce the time which are required to execute the highly complex data using Keras or TensorFlow. So the developers, the data scientist experts are slowly migrating from Python programming language to the Julia programming language. It's compatible for high performance computing. It gives better results when you compare this one with the other programming language. The another quick fact is it's a high level flexible programming language. Obviously, it's a dynamic programming language, easy to learn and fast to execute. They promises that okay, it's faster than current programming language like R, Java, MATLAB, even the Python programming language. Let's try to see the performance graph of the Julia programming language. When you see here, Julia comes after the C programming language. The compiler have designed using the C programming language, and they promise us like Julia is almost when it comes to execution speed. Okay, the Julia is almost equal to the C programming language. When you compare this one with the GIT, Rust, Golang, Fortran, Java, JavaScript, MATLAB, R, even the Python also. Okay, so it's far better than the other programming language when it comes to the speed of execution of the program. It is dynamic, it is versatile, it is scalable also. Okay, so when in coming videos we'll try to experience all this, the functions, the features what they have offered here. Okay, in coming videos. In this video we are going to have a brief introduction about the Julia programming language as well as the installation part, and we'll try to run some of the basic programs or some of the commands using Julia programming language. For the installation, okay, go to your Google account, Google URL, go to Google URL. So here you can type Julia programming language. Okay, so Julia programming language, go to their official website for the installation. The moment when you type Julia programming language, the first URL is there. Okay, Julia, you will find julialaunch.org. Okay, so this is their official the websites. Click on the Julia programming language. Okay, so you will be hover over to their official site of Julia programming language, from where you can download the file which are required to execute the programs. You will be hover over to the official site of the Julia programming language. There you will find the downloads, documentations are also available, blog, community. Okay, so slowly the community is growing. This is good for as far as Julia is concerned. As I told you, it's especially designed for data science. Okay, in the field of research, it is going to have the people who are into research. Okay, this Julia programming language is going to help them a lot. Okay, while predicting the contents. So same thing they have promised here. It's fast. Okay, supports for high performance computing. It is dynamic in nature, reproducible, composable, general, as well as it's an open source system. If you want to try the Julia programming language, they have given the online the compilers also. You can try by using Julia programming language by hitting on this the button. Regarding about the visualization, they have given the clear documentation, okay, by comparing the Julia programming language with the other programming the language. General purpose, okay, general purpose, okay, build, deploy and embed your code. This supports for, okay, so the Julia programming language you can run C programming languages also, Fortran also, R also, Java also, C plus plus also. Okay, so this is specially meant for data science. So you can see here the graphs, okay, so how it predicts the analysis, how it predicts the data. It supports for machine learning, scientific domains, as well as parallel computing system. When it comes to the IDE, so we can run the Julia programming language in different IDEs like Juno, VS Code, Jupyter, which are widely used. Okay, Notepad plus plus also you can use to install this Julia programming language. So since from today is 20th of January 2001, the latest version which is available in their official website is 1.5.3. Suppose if you want to install, hit on this button. Okay, so it will download, it will give you the file, which is, it will give you the file, and after the successful downloading the file, you can directly run the file as we install the simple application programs in your system. Already I have downloaded and I have installed this, the package of the Julia programming language. After the successful installation of Julia programming language, so you'll get the icon like this with the three the bubbles in the color green, purple and the red. So click on this icon. You will be hover over to this console, the command prompt. So now you can see the main command prompt of Julia programming language. So as far as the terminals are concerned, there are three types of terminals here. One comes with the Julia, okay, so where your actual execution takes place. So if you want to run any kind of a statement, so you can run using this terminal. Suppose if you want to have certain kind of an help, so you need to change this terminal. There are three types of terminals here. So to change, okay, if you want to have certain kind of a document, so we need to change this terminal. To change the terminal, okay, press shift and question mark. So automatically the terminal will get changed. Now you can see here the terminal comes with the help. Okay, so suppose let's say you want to know the documents related to Julia programming language, just type the document name, so it will be displayed. Okay, all the documents which are related to particular questions. Similarly, if you want to go back to the original the terminal, okay, hit on backspace. So the moment when you hit on backspace, now you will be hover over toward the terminal where the execution takes place. As you might have experienced, okay, those who are good in Python programming language, so generally we use packages in Python programming language. Let's say if you want to have numerical data manipulations, we use pandas, we use numpy. Suppose if you want to have certain kind of an algorithm, basic algorithm, we use sklearn. In the same way, Julia also support for the packages. Now if you want to install some packages, again you need to change this terminal. Change the terminal to, okay, the other terminal. You can see the symbol here, the close bracket. So the moment when you type this close bracket, you will be hover toward to that particular terminal. So let me try to hover, just hit on backspace. Now you can see the terminal got changed. Now it is showing like 1.5. 1.5 is nothing but the version here, the latest version what currently I am using right now, 1.5.3. PKG stands for the package here. Suppose if you want to install certain kind of a package, you can hover, you can change the terminal to this PKG and you can install some of the package. In coming videos we will demonstrate so how to install the packages using this particular terminal. Again, if you want to go back, so press again the backspace. Now you will be hover toward to the main terminal. Let's try to execute some of the statements. using the Julia programming language. Okay, so later on we'll try to have more complex statements, okay, which are required to execute any the projects. It doesn't matter whether it is related to data science or the machine learning. Let's start with the numerical data. So let's try to print 7. I want to print 7. So what I will do, I'll just type 7 here and enter it. So now you can see, okay, it got printed, 7 got printed here. So I'm not using any extra statements here. Okay, so just I have typed 7 and it gave me the result as a 7. In the same way, we can perform some arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, okay, division, multiplications, etc. Let's try to have all the possibility of having arithmetic operation. Let's start with the sum. So what I will do, let's say 7 plus 5. So I want to have the say, okay, the value of the sum of 7 plus 5. Okay, let's see what it displays. So I got the result as 12 here. It's so simple. Okay, it's flexible also. Okay, so it gives me the result as 12. I'm not using any printf statement, okay, or any other the methods to display the sum of two number. There is one thing what I have realized here. Okay, so in this statement I have given 7 plus 5 without any space. So if I give the space, let's say 7 space plus, okay, space 5 and enter it, it gives me again the 12 here. Okay, so there is no difference here. Okay, so it's versatile in nature. 7 plus 5 without space, 7 plus 5 with the space also, it gives me the same result. The another possibility is, let's say 7, okay, space I have given plus, next I'll enter. So at the moment when you enter, it will not execute, it will ask me to complete the statement. Okay, so next what I will do, in next line I'll try to press 5 again, shift and enter it, and it gives me the 12 here. So in all the three options, it executes accurately. Okay, so in the same way, let's say I want to execute but I don't want to display the result. Let's say 7 plus 5. Okay, I want to execute. Next I want to display as a 12 here. So to do that, what you can do is 7 plus 5, then give the semicolon. Okay, so the moment when you give the semicolon, so you can see here it got executed, statement got executed, but it is not displaying the result here. Okay, so this is another option which is offered by the Julia programming language. You can similarly, you can subtract also 8, let's say minus 5. Okay, it gives me a 3. You can see, okay, it displayed 3 here. Let's say I want to have the exponent value, let's say 2 to the power of 2. Okay, next enter it, it gives me 4. Similarly 20 to the power of 20. Okay, it gives me again the accurate results here. Okay, so it's pretty simple, very easy to use. Okay, and since they have promised it supports for high performance computing. Okay, and the range of the data. Okay, so when you have a huge amount of data, the performance will remain same. We'll try to experience that one in coming videos. Okay, this is regarding about the numerical data. Okay, so how we can display. In the same way, let's try to print some the greeting message, the welcome message. Let's see how it will execute. So I'll try to execute in the same manner. When it comes to string, we always should give the strings the statement the values in double quotes. Okay, so hello world, let's try to print hello world, hello world, hello world. Next comma I'll give welcome to Julia programming language, welcome to Julia programming language. So I'll end this statement with again double quotes, and let's see how it works. It gives me the accurate result. You can see here, hello world, welcome to Julia programming language. In the same way, let's try to have with a single quote. I want to display with a single quote let's see whether it will execute the statement or not. Okay, so a single quote, enter it, it gives me an error message. That means it is single quote is not acceptable in case of the Julia programming language. You can see here it has given top level scope at the none, 1. It is not giving it. Okay, so you cannot execute the string using the single quote here. In the same way, let's try to use some the predefined function. Let's say print. Print statement I'll use as like how we are using in Python programming language or any other C++ programming language. Okay, let's try to type hello world, hello world, hello world. Next, close this, close it. Okay, enter it. So it gives me, have a look on this, it gives me hello world here. So it supports even for the print statement also. In the same way, what I will do, I'll try to use a single quote now, and let's see whether it will execute my statement or not. Okay, so enter it. So again it gives me the same result, that means character literal contains multiple characters. Okay, so it will not execute with the single the quote here. Okay, so when you compare this system when it comes to numerical data and the string type of a data with the other programming languages, I feel like Julia is better compared to other programming language. You need not to waste much time while calling any predefined functions here. Straight away, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, when it comes to execution of the program. Now you can see the screen is full now. If you want to clear the entire screen, so you can type Control D. So you can use Control plus D. Okay, Control plus D use. So it will clear the entire screen. So let's try that. Okay, Control D. Okay, Control D. Okay, it came out. Sorry to say, it came out of the suppose if you want to come out, okay, to exit from the Julia programming language, you can use the Control D statement. In the same, if you want to clear, you can use Control L statement. Okay, so you can use the Control L statement to clear the entire screen. In coming videos, or we'll try to use same Control L statement to to clear the entire the screen here. I hope you are clear with this. Please subscribe to our channel. In coming videos, we are going to experiment. We are going to execute the more complex data. We'll try to use statements also. Okay, we'll try to have the packages. We'll try to install the packages using Julia programming language. Thank you very much.